this thing out. They shouldn't waste so much time.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
And a chance here to send it into overtime.
Needed.
Oh, he knocks it in, a beautiful buzzer beater.
Just in time.
What a shot. Just when you thought the game was over, he knocks it down from deep.
Hitting a huge shot like that, you have to think that'll give them some momentum.
Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. So 4 quarters, not enough. And we're getting set for the jump ball. Changes here. Butler with the ball. At small forward and power forward, it's McDermott and Gibson. Heinrich is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Mirotic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's Turner. The half-court bomb falls off target.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
And so it's Chicago winning this one.
Rin. Oh, it's time to ball.
The Kings trail by 7. And since update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Mike Malone gave to his team during that last break. He was intent on running their offense through Turner. That may be a strategy that comes as a little bit of a surprise, but Coach is showing a lot of confidence in his ability to produce an outstanding effort today. He also asked for a very strong effort on the offensive glass. He wants to see them cashing in on a lot of second-chance opportunities. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Turner against Knight. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Turner against Knight. And it's Turner off the drive. Cousins. Soft touch off the glass. Here's Knight. He's coming off a 16-point game against Brooklyn.
You know what was great, too, Kevin, was the way he balanced getting his own shots and making plays for others.
Pass to Henson. 6 on the shot clock. Lets a floater go, and he gets it to go. Knight's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
The shot by Turner, no good.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Parker up top. And he gets it to go. And it's a 9-point Milwaukee lead.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent.
Numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Henson. Chris Middleton comes in for Parker. Jared Dudley's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Nate Walters subbed in for Knight. And then for Sacramento, Carl Landry's checked in for Cousins. Evans comes in for Jason Thompson. And Sessions subbed in for Stauskas. Here's Walters. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Passes it to Ilyasova. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And he can extend the lead to double digits. And Sessions kicks to Gay. He feeds it to Turner. Evans setting the pick for Turner. The dish now to Evans. Turner passes to Evans. That's good. Evans has got his first points in this one. There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Ilyasova, screen on Turner. Here's Sanders. Here's Ilyasova. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Ilyasova's got his first 2 points of the night. So for the Bucks, their last game a loss to the Brooklyn Nets.
And guys, had their free throw shooting been anywhere near up to par, I think it would have changed everything in that game.
No doubt about it. I mean, there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line. It infiltrates other parts of your game. You know, it's so difficult, Kevin, to win in this league when you allow second chance points. And that's what's happening right now.
Outside Turner. He dishes it to Gay. Back to Turner. Gay outside. Clock at 6. And Sessions kicks to Turner. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one drops. The Kings making a switch here. McLemore is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Here's Walters. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. To the left wing. Ugly with it. Shoots from 12. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong, and they've put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
Ilyasova and Sanders in the middle. Jared Dudley out there with Walters. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Screen by Sanders. Middleton dishes to Ilyasova. Walters passes to Middleton. No up. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And Kevin, they put so much effort into the final few minutes of regulation in that game that they were pretty burned out in the overtime period.
Yeah, that's an excellent call by you, Steve. I thought there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT.
Now here's Sessions. D right on him. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Landry.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Well, one issue facing the Bucks in Milwaukee, the aging Bradley Center, go back in 1988. Both ownership and team needs a new arena.
Yeah, agreed. They've looked for public financing. Unfortunately, after years of losing and lacking really any star power, the fan support has trailed off.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. John Henson's checked in for Sanders. Parker comes in for Ilyasova. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Jared Dudley. And Knight subbed in for Nate Walters. Middleton. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Middleton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And you look at the Bucks over the last couple of decades. They're in the bottom third of the league in wins and in attendance. Somewhat of a catch-22 for Milwaukee. Without a new arena, they may lose the team, but the Bucks have the kind of success that galvanizes support.
Bucks leading by 10. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Antetokounmpo kicks to Knight. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Knight. It's tipped. Turner with the steal. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnover, and then push it to the other end.
And that's when a team really has the best chance to run after a steal, obviously. So the defense is going to be critical for them right now.
Dishes it to Middleton. Plenty of space. That's good. Middleton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Finding the open man every trip down the floor.
Certainly seems like he's doing that, Steve. I mean, it's been a great passing day for him.
Turner dishes to Cousins. And he gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket.
Good ball movement.
McCallum comes.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not going to let this game get away from us. The first thing I've got to do is give a little tip of the cap to our bench guys. You really answered the bell when we called on you. Those were important points we got from you fellas. Something we're going to need if we're going to win this game are second chance points. And so far, that's the one thing that we've been getting. Keep hitting the offensive boards hard. Love to see us make this ground up in the blink of an eye. Let's go out there looking for every chance to start the fast break and score some quick hitters. It's been a struggle so far. That's one thing you don't need a coach to tell you. We got a whole second half to turn it around. Now get out there and compete.
In for Ray McCallum. The Kings trail by 14.
Jabari Parker, a self-described obedient kid growing up in Chicago, maintained a 3.7 GPA through high school. He went so far as to say he had lower self-esteem in his younger days. You don't often hear about that from NBA athletes, but it's a reality. Believe me, I see these guys. They often aren't as confident as you might think. But there's no reason for this guy to doubt his worth now, especially on a basketball court.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins signed by the Kings to a max contract extension in 2013. Coach Mike Malone said, quote, "We've made a huge commitment, not only to him as a player, but as a person." He added that Cousins' biggest jump will come from handling adversity and being comfortable when he's uncomfortable. Once he does that, it's scary how good he can be. Kevin?
Fiery disposition. If he can channel it, the sky's the limit. Thank you, Doris. And as humble as Jabari Parker seems off the court, Clark, he seems like one of those guys who flips a switch when he steps on the floor. Great motor, terrific hunger, real competitive.
Yeah, extremely competitive and confident and assertive. And with his talent, and you add those attributes, you've got a guy that looks like he could be a potential all-star.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Turner against Knight. And Turner kicks to Cousins. And he gets it to go. Cousins has got 10.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
Bucks leading by 12. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 8. Sanders sets the screen for Knight. The pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Knight kicks to Sanders. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. He's got 10.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Cousins with a screen on Knight. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered by Gay. Here's Knight. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Knight's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. The Kings have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
The Kings, one of the youngest teams in the league. They're trying to build through the draft, but with mixed results over the last couple of seasons. Marcus Cousins, the only player who's truly distinguished himself as a significant building block.
And the Kings, Clark, over the last 5 years, drafting in that 5 to 7 range. They took Cousins, traded down, remember, for Jimmer Fredette.
Yep.
Then Thomas Robinson out of Kansas, another Jayhawk, and 13, Ben McLemore.
Yeah, McLemore struggled a bit in his rookie season. Aside from Cousins, not the difference makers you'd hope for it to this point. We'll see if this year's any different for him.
He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Here's Parker. Cousins pulls it in.
He tried that leaner, and to me, it probably got him off balance a little bit. Probably should have gone straight up.
Parker against Turner. Back to Gay. Gay right side. Floats one up, and the shot is good. Gay's got 9.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Bucks leading by 10. Now, here is Knight. 14 points for him. Turner with the steal. And up the court come the Kings on the break. The lead now cut to single digits. Turner's got 8 here in the quarter.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
There's the feed to Henson. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Kings trail by 10. Outside Turner. Rudy Gay on the wing. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Last season, the Kings inking DeMarcus Cousins to a big 4-year contract extension, and he rewarded them for the best season of his young NBA career, setting career highs pretty much across the board.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Ilyasova, who's checked in for Henson. Chris Middleton comes in for Parker. Jared Dudley's checked in. And Walters checks in for Brandon Knight. Walters dishes to Sanders. And Walters kicks to Middleton. 4 on the shot clock. Can't hit from 12.
You know, in the past with Cousins, I think he had tended to fall in love with the perimeter jump shot. And he's got a good one. He can make it. But, you know, when you look at his size and strength, it's hard not to think that he should be taking advantage of that closer to the rim and putting more pressure on defenses as a result. I think last season he did commit to attacking inside the paint, and we saw the results. They were pretty good.
And Ilyasova kicks to Walters. Screen by Sanders. Here's Dudley. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Dudley's got 6.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And Steve, it's pretty clear that DeMarcus Cousins has solidified his place as the Kings franchise centerpiece.
Yeah, the future's bright. I mean, last season he was a contender, most improved player in the All-Star game. If he can continue to produce and help the Kings become a winner, then the accolades will follow.
Here's Walters. Evans with the rebound. Evans has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Sessions. Looking for his first basket still in this one. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Great look, but off the mark. Bucks leading by 8. Here's Walters. There's a minute 34 left to play in the 3rd. Here's Dudley. He sinks the 11-footer. Dudley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good job pulling the trigger when the defense opened up for him. He had an opportunity, took advantage of it.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
To Walters. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Middleton. All alone. And he overshot that one, missing.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Right side Landry. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Walters. Turner covering. Sanders passes to Dudley. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain.
Nice shooting.
1:12 left to play in the final quarter. Parker out there with Sanders. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Jared Dudley. And it's Walters in at the one. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Antetokounmpo kicks to Parker. Nails it!
Oh, what a basket in at the perfect time.
How about the courage and backbone of this guy? Wow.
Key in the corner. Outside Turner. In low to Cousins. Good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Milwaukee has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Walters. He feeds it to Dudley. To the inside. Antetokounmpo. It falls! Whoa, Nelly.
Listen to that.
That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
That was huge, guys. Absolutely huge.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Stauskas. There's the dish to Cousins. A baseline jam. And it comes off the front of the rim. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
The line for your Bucks, Jabari. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
That may be the knockout blow. Guys, those free throws would seem to have put this one away.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. No good from 3-point territory. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And now let's go over to Doris Burke on the sideline for an interview with the Jordan Player of the Game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Brandon, certainly a nice win, aided in large part by your ability to get your teammates involved. What is your primary focus?
Definitely just get my guys going a lot more and, try to be more of a playmaker. And, I enjoy, seeing, get guys going and them making shots off my passes.
I think they enjoy it as well, Brandon. Great job. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Thank you for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve, and Doris, and the rest of the crew, Kevin Harlan saying see you next time.
You know, life's a funny thing.
Whatever you say, boss.
A couple of months ago, I never even heard of you. A few weeks ago, I was certain you were a one-and-done guy. You know, have your cup of coffee in the bigs, and then disappear, never to be heard from again.
And now?
Now, well, now I'm going to tell you that I was wrong not to draft you, and I was silly to offer you only a 10-day contract, and you know, I was mistaken to think you were only here to have a cup of coffee.
So you're saying what I think you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying we're offering you a guaranteed contract for the rest of the season.
Heck yeah! Man, that's what I'm talking about right there. Thanks, you're not gonna regret this. I'm telling you, I'm gonna make this organization so proud.
Good. Listen, you got this opportunity because you've been working your tail off out there. You know, you keep doing what you're doing, and, there's no limit to what you can achieve. You got it?
Yes, sir, I do.
Get out of here.
Thanks again.
Get out of here.
Welcome to the film room, everybody. Coach wanted me to give you all a little breakdown on some of the key points of emphasis strategies we'll be using moving forward. As you know, the entire staff feels it's important to review the basics from time to time, giving everyone a better understanding of what coach is expecting when you're out on the floor. It's going to help the team win more games. Simple as that. Now let's get to it, gentlemen. Getting to the basket and playing physical on defense. So here we go. Now there are times when coach is going to want us to really focus on getting to the basket. We have some talented players on this team who are capable of getting to the rim just about any time because of their ball handling, speed, and ability to finish inside. When we run into a team that has weak perimeter defenders or is not very good at defending the rim, coach is going to want us to go strong to the hoop whenever possible. Now let's take a look at some game film showing how we can try and get to the rim for some easy baskets. Here we've got a nice dribble drive play. The ball handler takes his defender off the dribble and gets all the way to the basket for an easy bucket. When we go up against a team with poor on-ball defenders or a team that's not good at protecting the rim, we need to be able to take advantage. And on this next play, look how the ball handler sees a lane open up to the basket and quickly attacks before the defense can react. Easy score. If you've got a lane, attack. No hesitation. Keep these examples in mind when coach says he wants us to focus on getting to the basket. Okay, up next, playing physical. We got some very physical players who like to use their bodies against weaker, smaller teams. We should be looking to take advantage of those size and strength mismatches by wearing out our opponents over the course of the game. Now let's look at some film so you guys can see what playing physical on the defensive end looks like in action. Here we go. See the defender pressing up on the ball handler? He's not giving him any room to move. You need to be up tight on the ball. Make sure you put a body on them to slow them down. The more physical we play, the better our chances of winning become. On this next play, the defender is down low, bumping his man out of the paint and further from the basket. That's what we need to do when coach asks us to play physical. When they're on offense, we need to lean on them all the time and just keep wearing them down. Okay, that's going to do it for today. There's no excuse not to know what's expected of you when coach calls for either of these points of emphasis in a game. See you at practice.
You got it, coach.